Welcome to EduRev.
Hello students, I am Shruti Sharma and through this series of lectures I am going to teach you everything that is required to crack CAT English, CAT Verbal, CAT Reading Comprehension. But before we proceed, let me give you a brief introduction of myself. I have more than 12 years experience in teaching CAT English. I have been the verbal head in various coaching institutes pertaining to CAT. I have also taught English in various colleges and I have imparted soft skills training to working professionals from various IT companies. Apart from that, I make it a point to write CAT every year and I have been a serial CAT topper. I also make it a point to write one more examination apart from CAT like XAT or SNAP or IAFT, other management entrance tests. I also have done my MA in English and my MBA in Finance. Now, let me take you through the roadmap of how are we going to go about the entire process. Like I already mentioned, I am going to teach you everything that is required to do well in CAT English. And not only that, I will also make it a point to prepare you for exams like NMAT. That is the exam through which you can get into Narsi Munshi colleges. Then I'm going to prepare you for Xavier Aptitude Test as well, for SNAP, that is the Symbiosis colleges, then CET. So basically all the exams that can help you getting into a good college for your MBA. So I'm going to teach you English in a way that you'll be well versed in all the topics required to do well in these exams. Now, first of all, let's start with the verbal pattern in CAT. CAT is a 3-hour test. And in those 3 hours, the first hour is devoted to English, that is reading comprehension and verbal ability. After that, the next hour is devoted to data interpretation and logical reasoning. And the third hour is for quantitative aptitude, that is maths. In reading comprehension and verbal ability, the total number of questions that have been coming since 2015, the total number of questions is 34. Out of which 24 questions come from reading comprehension, 4 questions come from parajumbles, 3 questions from odd sentence out, and 3 questions from either summary or para-completion. Now, why have I not written para-completion earlier? Why did I not write it? Because para-completion did not really come in the past 2 years. But it has come earlier. Instead of summary, there were questions of para-completion. First of all, let me tell you what exactly are these sections about. As most of you already know, in reading comprehension, you are given passages. And based on the passages, you'll have 5 questions or 6 questions and sometimes even 4 questions, which can be answered by reading the passage. The good thing with RC, CAT, is that it is MCQ, that is, you do have your options to mark. But when it comes to verbal ability these days, they are non-MCQs. You don't have the options that you can mark. So what are parajumbles? In parajumbles, you'd be given 4 to 5 sentences in a haphazard manner. You have to rearrange them to form a coherent paragraph. Now the twist is that if you have done parajumbles earlier, you might have done that with options, like one of the options, A, B, C, D, E. So one of the options could have been B, A, C, E, D. Another option B, D, A, E, C, and similarly 2 more options, and then you mark the answer. But that's not happening with CAT. With CAT, you don't have these options. You have to key in your answer. You have to type in your answer. And that is what makes it tricky. Odd sentence out, odd one out is similar to parajumbles. You are given 5 sentences, out of which 4 would form a coherent paragraph and 1 would not be a part of the paragraph. That would be the odd sentence. Summary, all of you know what summary is. I'll tell you what para-completion is. Again, you are given a short paragraph and the last sentence of the paragraph is deleted. So you'll have to, from the given options, you have to figure out which would be the last sentence. Now, the thing is, these options, as in these types of questions, parajumbles, odd sentence, odd summary, do not have negative marking. Whereas reading comprehension does have negative marking. How does that affect your performance? How does that change the way you attempt the test? All those strategies we are going to discuss later on. But don't rush to conclusions. Don't rush to a conclusion. Oh, no negative marking. That means I'll do well in VA. VA is going to be my strength. No, please do not rush to any conclusions right now. We will start with the topics, then I'll tell you the intricacies of all these, sections and subsections. क्योंकि इसमें बहुत सारे ट्रैप्स भी होते हैं आपके लिए. तो ये सब तो एक हिंदी में कहते हैं छलावा है. It's all an illusion, no negative marking, so it's easy. No. We will do the sections and I'll take you through the strategies one by one. Now, most important section, as is already clear to you, is reading comprehension. आपने देख ही लिया कि कितने questions आते हैं reading comprehension के. Out of 34, there are 24 questions from RC and CAT, so it's the most important section. But I have to tell you something, like before we, jump on to the features of RC, I have to make it clear to you that I am going to prepare you for, of course, RC, parajumbles, odd sentence, odd summary. But not just that, I'm also going to prepare you properly for vocabulary. I am going to prepare you for sentence correction, that is grammar. And we are going to study something which is very important in English called as critical reasoning. So we are going to be prepared with all of these. The reason being, you need to have a strong vocabulary, you need to have good grammar to do well in RC as well. And also for parajumbles, you need good grammar. And if we study these topics, you'd be well prepared for the other exams, like I mentioned. Also, critical reasoning is very important to do well in RC. ये आप ध्यान रखिएगा. Don't go with marketing gimmicks. What are marketing gimmicks? Some people just tell you, अरे कोई टेंशन नहीं है, RC करवा देंगे, critical reasoning की ज़रूरत नहीं है. These are just marketing gimmicks. That's not true. Critical reasoning की ज़रूरत है, and you guys have to be good at it. And how would you be good at it? Through the lectures. We will teach you. So nothing to worry about. It's a brilliant section, and I'm sure all of you will perform brilliantly in it. Okay, now let's move on to the salient features for mastering reading comprehension. First of all, passage selection is the key when it comes to reading comprehension. यानी कि आपको decide करना है, out of the 5 passages that will come in CAT, you have to decide what order are you going to attempt them in. You cannot attempt the passages in their order of appearance. No. You have to strategize. ये strategize कैसे करेंगे? इसके multiple points हैं. Like I said, don't be simplistic कि जो आसान लगता है वो पहले करेंगे और क्या. There are many other things that we have to discuss. I'm just giving you an overview right now. When I start with the topics, when I discuss the types of questions with you, तब मैं आपको बताऊंगी कि किस तरह से हम decide करते हैं which passage should be the first one that we attempt and how do we proceed with it. So that's just one of the features. Then understand this point. Sum from all works better than all from some. इसका मतलब क्या है? Many people think, many students think कि चलो 5 passages में I'm not going to attempt 5 passages. Maybe I'll attempt 3 passages and I'll get all the answers correct there. I'll attempt all questions from 3 passages and get them right. And that will increase my score. But no, that does not happen. आप 3 passages करोगे भी तो आपके सारे answers correct नहीं आएंगे. Because some questions are designed in a way, like I said, they are traps. Their options are bad. So there's no guarantee that you'll get all the answers. So it's better that you attempt all the passages and maybe you can maybe skip one question per passage and still get a 99.9 percentile or 100 percentile. Because CAT works on the percentile system. If you get 99.9 percentile, यानी कि आप उतने percentage of students से बेहतर हैं. Okay, so you don't get 34 out of 34, no. You can, go with like 28 out of 34, all correct and 100 percentile. So all correct is a very difficult thing to do. So हम ऐसा कोशिश करते हैं कि हम 32 कर लें, 31 कर लें, and उसमें we might get a few incorrect answers and still a 99.9 or 100 percentile. So all these options we can work with. So you can go some from all the passages, but you cannot go all from some of the passages. That means you have to attempt all the passages. Okay. Then some very important thing that we'll be discussing would be traps and answer options. Very important. These traps are set by the question setters. ये उनके strategies होते हैं to set the paper, and once we are able to identify these traps, we can eliminate options and come to the right answer. And that is how we come to the next point, that is use elimination as a technique. That can be done only when you understand traps. So ये सारा ये मैं आपको overview दे रही हूँ. All these are the things we will be studying for reading comprehension. Then there are questions which are designed in a way that lead to silly mistakes or careless mistakes by children or by students. I'll just give you an example. Questions किस तरह के रहते हैं? Something like this. One of the questions could be, all of the following sentences or all of the following options are not true except, एंड में छोटा सा एक एक्सेप्ट ऐड कर देते हैं. सो यहाँ पे करना क्या है आपको, व्हाट ऑप्शन आउट ऑफ द 4 ऑप्शंस व्हाट आर यू सपोज टू फिगर आउट. वो फिगर आउट करना है जो फॉल्स हो, या वो फिगर आउट करना है जो एक्सेप्ट हो, या वो फिगर आउट करना है जो ट्रू हो. क्या करना है. सो बेसिकली ऑल ऑफ द फॉलोइंग ऑप्शंस आर नॉट ट्रू, यानी कि या तो वो फॉल्स होंगे या वो इरेलीवेंट होंगे एज पर द पैसेज. एक्सेप्ट यानी कि इवेंचुअली यू हैव टू फिगर आउट द ऑप्शन दैट इज ट्रू. So this is how they play with us, the question setters. So for that I'm also going to teach you, like I said, different types of questions and different ways in which the same type of question is phrased. ये जो मैंने लिखा है, it is nothing but a true false question, but इसको डिज़ाइन अलग अलग तरीके से करते हैं. So all that we are going to be prepared with. Then of course there's a strategy for reading well, and I am going to discuss that strategy with you. Also, never read the passage again for big picture questions. What are big picture questions? Questions like central idea, primary purpose, tone of the author, style of the passage. Big picture questions are the ones for which you need a knowledge of the entire passage. You need an idea of the entire passage. You need to have knowledge of the entire passage. But हम ये नहीं कर सकते that when I come across such a question, I read the passage 2 times. No, that will waste a lot of my time. So for that we study something known as thought flow, और वो आप practice करोगे, which in fact I'll be discussing with you in the next video itself. Then you will get the answers to big picture questions. Now, next point, critical reasoning is critical to perform well in reading comprehension. Like I already mentioned, बहुत ज़्यादा important है, and once you get a hang of it, then it's extremely fun as well. और critical reasoning के बहुत सारे, it has a lot of relevance. It's important to do well in reading comprehension. It's a part of RC. Earlier in CAT, it used to be a different subsection of English, but now it is a part of reading comprehension. But in many other exams, like in XAT, critical reasoning is a part of RC, and then there are separate questions on critical reasoning as well. And then XAT में ही Xavier Aptitude Test, through which you can get into XLRI Jamshedpur, XIMB Bhubaneswar. XAT में ही आपका एक सेक्शन आता है डिसीजन मेकिंग, फॉर विच ऑल्सो यू नीड टू हैव गुड नॉलेज ऑफ क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग. सो इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक, सो पे अटेंशन टू द वीडियोज ऑफ क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग. Okay, now reading, we have been discussing reading comprehension. So reading is an integral part of what is to be done to prepare for English. Now these are just examples of the sources from which reading comprehension passages have come in CAT over the years. Like you can see in CAT 2003, there was a passage from the Times of India, from this column, Swanomics. In 2003 only, there was a passage from the Telegraph. In 2005, there was a passage which was picked up from a book. It was an excerpt from a book, Prisoner's Dilemma. Then in 2005 again, a passage was picked up from this particular article written in The Guardian. The Guardian is again a magazine. You can just read, the online version of it. Then, so these are just some examples of where these passages have come from. And my agenda here, when I show you these examples, is to tell you what exactly are you supposed to read. So first, let's start with magazines and the internet, because many of you might not be into reading books, or many of you might not have the time to read books. Then you can simply read good magazines. Like you can read The Frontline. That's a very good one. You can read that. And understand something, you can also read magazines on the internet. So you can read articles from The Guardian, like already mentioned. You can read articles from Harvard Business Review. And understand something, if you're not able to find the magazine, you can simply Google these things and read the articles that pop up from these sources. You can read articles from the Wall Street Journal. Okay, so these are very good sources. और अगर आपको ये सब कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है, then I'll give you the name of a website, aldaily.com. In this website, you can find articles from all the above mentioned sources. So आपको सब साथ में मिल जाएगा, so you can read articles from there. If you're into reading books, if you're an avid reader, then I'll recommend books to you. Even if you're not an avid reader, you want to start reading, then also I'm recommending these books. Very helpful, you can read 1984 by George Orwell. By the same author, you can read Animal Farm. Okay, listen to what I'm saying, make a note of it. You can read To Kill a Mockingbird, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. ये सारी किताबें बहुत अच्छी हैं. From these books, you have passages that come in various examinations, and these are good books. In the interview process as well, you can share it with the interviewer that you read these kinds of books. Okay, so if you're reading books, then you have to read some good stuff. You cannot read random, average, below average stuff. Then there is a book by the name of Catcher in the Rye. You can read that. So through these videos, throughout, as we go along, I'm going to keep on recommending books to you. And I sincerely hope that you pick up these books and you read them. Okay, now let me proceed with the types of questions that come in reading comprehension. One is the general question, for which you need to have an overall idea of the passage. Like, what's the central idea? What is the tone? What is the primary purpose of the author in writing the passage? What could be a probable or a possible title for the passage? So to answer these questions, you have to study something known as the thought flow, which I mentioned that I will be teaching you in the next 2 videos. Very important, and this is something you'll have to regularly practice as well. Apart from these, there are some specific questions that come. Specific questions as in these can be answered from specific portions of the passage, specific areas of the passage. यानी कि ये क्वेश्चन आप जब देखते हो तो आप सेकंड पैराग्राफ पे या थर्ड पैराग्राफ पे वापस जाके चेक कर सकते हो इनके आंसर्स. Like inference based questions, fact based questions, what does the author refer to when he mentions something? So that is a fact based question. Weaken the author's argument, strengthen the author's argument. So that is something you can solve if you're good at critical reasoning. Then assumptions. All these are specific questions, and then many true and false questions, but they are designed in different ways. They are, structured in different ways. So all that we have to study. Okay, so these are the types of questions that come in reading comprehension. Okay, students, so I will end this particular video here, and like I mentioned in the next video, I'm going to discuss reading comprehension in detail. We are going to start with thought flow. That will help us solve general idea questions first, and then we will proceed from there. Before ending, I would like to tell you that all this material, all these videos are prepared by CAT experts like myself, and you'll find a lot of practice questions here. You'll find more than 10,000 questions for practice, and it is definitely made according to the level of CAT. So that is it from my end for now. Thank you.